Hello, I hope everybody can hear me clearly. This is Melike Taşçı from İstanbul Aydın University International Student Office. I would like to thank you all of you to participate in our orientation program, and I hope that more of our students will be participating to our orientation. We just started right now, and after I will take your 10 minutes. After that, our Vice Dean of Administrative Economic Sciences Administration Program, Vice Dean Ms. Chidam, is going to give you very important about our university system. One of them is going to be UBC account and the course structure. And right now, I would like to start with the international office procedure. Just a moment. If anyone has any problem to hear my voice, you can write it from the chat part. All right. Now, I hope that you can see my screen. I would like to show you the presentation. And I'm speaking on behalf of International Student and Staff Affairs Office. And our office is located in the J block, ground floor. And I'm sure all of you have already visited us. And what International Office does, student services, activities, projects, and the programs. Inside of that, we do have student services, orientations, residence permit, health insurance, announcements, work placements. And before the COVID-19 happens, we were organizing lots of activities during the year. One of them was coffee hours, country meetings, tournaments, international cultural days, special country days, career summit, Halloween, and other conferences and seminars. And I would like to show you some photos from the previous activities which we were doing before. This is from the coffee hours. Someone raised the hand, Shawo, I think. If you want, you can write it in the chat part. This is from country meeting, tournaments for male students generally. And this is the Jenga one. And this is the biggest activities you are doing in a year. And each country has their own country's booths, and they were serving their cultural, traditional foods or like souvenirs, even the carpet, this kind of things, it was available. Special country days. Some photos are from our office, you can see. The photos are from Uzbekistan Day, and one of them is from Pakistan. And 2 years ago, we organized a Halloween party. We do have scholarship programs, volunteer student program, International Student Union. These are one of them. Our university has lots of international students, as you know, and behind our walls, we do have an International Student Union. Normally, each year we were doing an international student president selection, but this year we're not going to make it. The previous president is going to be keeping with us. This is from Social Responsibility Projects. Football tournament in Istanbul, our university won the first place. This is our office's publishments. One of them is the guideline, residence permit application, and e-bulletin. These are our social media accounts. You can follow them, and you will be always keep in touch with us. You can follow up announcements from there. Okay, I would like to make some information about the UBC account. As all of you know that, which is the most important for you, is the residence permit, guys. And for that reason, I would like to make it clarification. You can, you're going to do your residence permit application through university, but before that, you will have to do an online application from your site, from the government website. You will collect the documents, and later on, you will take an appointment from your UBC account, which is on the left, right here. I'm just pointing it as you see. Appointment for residence permit document submission. You will choose a date and a time. On that day, you will bring it to the international office, and we will submit it on behalf of you. This procedure is much more easier and quicker. And as you know, because of the COVID-19, there's a code is required from your side to enter the campus anymore. You can take a screenshot of this, or if you want, you can find this in our social media account. There are 3 options for that. One of them is from the website of the government, which is hayatevesar.sağlık.gov.tr. You can take one from there, or you can take one via SMS. But most of the new students are having problem by SMS. That's why I suggest you to make one from the government website. And the third one is from the e-Devlet application. But if you don't have a valid residence permit, you're not going to be able to make it from here because the system needs residence permit, which is the foreign ID number. Later on, actually, I have already mentioned, but I would just remind you, all of the students, if they would like to have a student residence permit, everybody has to go to the university. This is not an option. It's a law. It's a code by the government. I just would like to remind you. And as soon as possible, when you apply for the residence permit, you're required to bring it to the university. And some frequently asked questions, I'm going to reply. Then I'm going to give the microphone to Ms. Chidam. We are receiving lots of questions from your side, like how can I get a student letter or transcript, this kind of things. You're going to take it down from F block -1, which is the General Student Affairs Office is there. You will request it from there. You can take English, Turkish, it's up on your request. Till now on, if you haven't received your student card, you can take it from D block, IT department. And all of you has a transportation card for Istanbul. You can take it from the IETT branch with your student letter, a photo. If you have a residence permit, provide it. If you don't have, you're required to take a student letter for this. And you can take a students can take museum cards, and students can take museum cards to visit around in Istanbul. It is very useful. You're just going to pay a very small amount, and most of the museums will be free for you later on. And the card is just for a year. Every year you have to renew the card for the museums. Yeah, my presentation is ended. I'm going to reply the questions later on. The questions, okay, I'm going to reply one question, then Ms. Chidam is going to talk. Regarding on campus classes, the faculties will make an announcement with this very soon. You will be informed. If you lost your residence permit, the procedure is something else. If you lost, you will go to police station. You will take a report from there. And with the student letter, you will visit the immigration office. And right now, Ms. Chidam, I can see our live stream. She's here. She's live. But she doesn't have microphones, I think. Ms. Chidam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melike. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I don't know who the students belong to my faculty or not, but also Melike told that I am the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Administrative Sciences, but I'm trying to give you a little bit or some information related to all the other faculty members also for the students. So I want to give the most important issues that you are going to be faced or you have some responsibilities. Melike told that show the UBI system, and I want you also, you can download your UBI system to your cell phone, and it helps you too much when entering or looking for your schedule, because sometimes it can be changed according to some unknown conditions. So I want all the students that please download the UBI system also to your cell phones, and you can use much better information, because we are going to make a lot of announcements related to our lectures, our faculties, our departments, and you can easily reach from this application. So maybe all of you did your course selection, so better to start with the course selection, because a lot of students doesn't know how to do this, and maybe you don't know that you have to your academic advisor has to check your course selection, and they want to accept this one, give it is right or not, because every semester you have to take like 30 ACTS courses, and ACTS means shows how much you are going to work during the semester. So it means that some courses have different ACTS, but at the end, in one semester, one student can take at most 30 ACTS. But later, for example, for the next semester or next year, you can have an option to take like 36 ACTS, but I'm sure that you don't want. Let me explain. In our university, there are different type of courses. Some of them are compulsory courses, some of them are program elective, some of them are faculty elective, and some of them the university elective ones. And every program have different number of courses. So for example, in our department, for the economics and finance department, every student to be graduated, they have to take 4 program elective, 4 faculty elective, and 4 university elective courses. But please check, every program has different number of courses. So in your mind, please consider this one. You have some compulsory courses, but the others are, the number of other courses are very important for you. But if you are in the first semester, maybe, and all your courses can be compulsory also. So I only want to say that like you have 4 different type of course selection, but now you know that we are in a different situation like right now. So we have pandemic and there are different type of courses also. So we call some of them like hybrid, some of like that online education. And I think you all want to wonder that how you're going to enter the university or something like that. So in those type of things, again, maybe the faculties, maybe the rectorate, all you get the most important information about this one. Only I want to tell you something, that a little bit information, they're gonna want you to take a reservation to enter your courses. Every student has going to be a right to enter the courses like face-to-face, but the other students will gonna be listened from the online one. But as you know, we cannot be more crowded in the lectures. So you're gonna take reservation for every week. And when it's going to be started, it is going to be announced from the UBI system, okay? So don't worry about this one. You're gonna see which courses are only online, which courses are only hybrid, which courses you can take a reservation. Only please check your UBI system in those days, because it is going to be, I'm not going to give the time, but it is going to be open today. So, but it is not only one day. So you are not going to take a reservation for one semester. In every week, you are going to take a reservation. But for the other one, if you think that I don't want to enter the class, I want to listen from the online one, you don't force to take the reservation. It is up to you. So you can listen your courses from the online version only if you want. It is your decision to take those type of things. But before the, you know that semester begins, but some of them I check the students' course selection and I have seen that a lot of overlapping courses, and you are not allowed to take overlapping courses. Please look your schedule again, and if there exists some overlapping courses, please contact with your academic advisor and change this one. Otherwise, if it is online or hybrid, it doesn't matter. You have to attend courses 70% from online, not face-to-face. But again, for all courses, you have to be in there via online, and you have to do this. So if the courses are overlapping, you cannot do at the same time. So you have to check your course schedule, and if there are, this whole semester will be online, but yes, it will be all online, but there are some courses like hybrid courses. So for the hybrid courses and online courses, if you want to enter the classroom, if you want to listen to face-to-face, you're gonna have an option to take a reservation for your lectures. Okay. When we contact our academic advisor about courses, much quickly. You have to do it before also. So please, after this meeting, check your course schedule, and if there are some overlapping courses, so you can reach the name of academic advisor from your UBI system. The worst case scenario, your written courses, your taking courses, at the end, her or his name is written, and one side your name is written, and the other side the other lecturers, your academic advisor's names is written. So you can easily reach them by sending an email. Yes, attendance will be taken, but of course, like not coming to the university from the online one. So for the when we give the lectures from online, we want students be in the classroom also, because we are going to teach, and we want to contact with the students. We're gonna ask some questions. Maybe at the end of the courses there will be some quizzes. It depends on your lecturer also, but the university has a regularity that the attendance is like 70%, but it doesn't mean that you have to come to university. You have to attend like online, okay? I think this one is also easy. And for the other important things, you can always reach your academic advisor and ask questions, but not like, how can I take my transcript, or how can I take my student ID card or something else. Those type of things are related to student office, and the student office, I'm not sure that maybe on those type of things you go to the international office, but for the student office, those type of things, it is in F block in -1 floor, so you can go there and do the those type of things also from this one. Also, the other important things, because the next week, or you have to check your academic calendar from your UBI system, because they are important. They are going to be important dates in near future, like at drop week. So it means that you attend your courses. If there are some elective courses, you have an option to change one drop and add the new one. So these dates are very important dates. So because of this, please check the academic calendar. It will be much better to know when is the add drop time, when is withdraw, and withdraw means that you're gonna withdraw the course, but it is very important thing, because if you withdraw one of your courses, it means that you have to take this up to your graduation. If it is not compulsory also, if you withdraw a course, you have to take it again if it is elective or not. It doesn't depend on this thing. So these type of dates are written in the academic calendar, and it will be much better. Okay. Much better to do this. I can read some questions. Your advisor hasn't confirmed yet, and you don't know him or her, but I am sure that you know his or her email address. So better to send him or her email address. You can reach their email addresses from the website also. Also, in all the universities, it is generally their name and surnames at aydın.edu.tr. So I am sure that you can easily know their emails from our website also, or sometimes you can send their email and put CC to the vice dean or dean of the faculty, so they are going to help you in a better way, maybe in a quick way, not better. All the first semester will be online. I think it's going to be the same question again. So you know that I couldn't say something that all 14 weeks, no one says something like that. But now, from the conditions of the pandemic, we know that we are going to do the courses like online and hybrid one. So hybrid means that some of the students, but it is up to the students' willingness. Like, I want to come to university and I want to listen the course. So to do this, you know that in the university there's a condition that you have to take the reservation to do this. So it will be online, but maybe if you are from like the health departments or medicine one, maybe you have some different condition because of some of your courses. So I couldn't say much detailed information about that one. Okay, but all the pandemic conditions is going to be like that. For example, from my faculty, all for the first year students, only math course is like the hybrid one. Some of the students can come and listen. For the other courses, we're gonna do by online them. Can you attend the lessons from the university? You have an option, but you know that we couldn't be so much crowded in the university because our health and also your health is very important. So it has to be limited. So there will be a calculation entering to university, how many students. Because of this, you have to take a reservation. Okay. How can you use the library? So for the library one, I think it is not, you cannot enter it yet right now, but you have some from your UBI system and you from your some of the links, you can reach the books into the library and it's going to be open like next week. So you can easily use the contact emails and taking reservation from library also. Because in the library, there are also some rooms that you can study via online or with some group of students. So also again from your UBI system, you can see that you can do some library reservations also. Yes, so it is not compulsory to attend in the university. Actually, you are right. Yes, for the face-to-face classes are the specific one, like the applied one. So it depends on your faculty. So some of the courses has to be face-to-face because of its nature, but some of them can be doing from the online one. I think I'm trying to explain. I changed my presentation, but it will be much better to answer your questions also. So actually, I think all of you saw like the first year students, that if you ask some type of questions, it means that you are, all of them seems like the first year. Otherwise, it is not an easy thing to explain. I think I want to explain like there are some honor classes, but they are starting at the 3rd and 4th year. So if you have the compulsory one, the attendance is 70%, you have to be in the classroom like online. It means that you can make like 30% you don't want to come. But also it means that for the online courses, after 2 hours, you can watch from your UBI system the course. So if you didn't attend the lecture, for example, if you missed the lecture, and after 2 hours later, you can watch what's happened in the lecture. But it doesn't mean that you attend the course, okay? So 30% you have a right not to attend. So you can take the library reservation on that one. Also, when it is going to be open for, I couldn't give any dates about this one. So, but you are going to be at the rectorate or the faculty is going to, or the library is going to make an announcement from your UBI system. Because of this, I want you all of you to download or check your UBI system in a regular time lapse. If you cannot understand from the internet, what should you do? From my action, you can ask your question to your academic advisor. And also, I am sure that there will be, in last semester, we're gonna do some assistant class for the lectures. So if you doesn't understand from online or in other ways, if you don't understand from face-to-face, in those days, you can ask your lecturer and take a reservation from your lecturer and you can ask them, okay? So for the other questions, let me give the other informations. So because you have, we have some regulations, and in Turkey, maybe the education system is a little bit different than your country, because we have some regulations also. Also, to be graduated from the university, you have to do some of the things, or maybe something happened and you want to freeze your semester. how can you do those type of things. So these things are also important for you. I'm sure that maybe there are some issues, because if you want to freeze your semester, that if there's a problem like illness or natural disease or something happens that you want to leave the one semester to the university, you have to prove that and give a petition to your faculty first, because there is a committee, they have to take this decision. So these are important things from this pandemic situation also. And for your grades, I think it will be very important then, because there are, in our university, there are the grades like AA, BA, BB, and most important thing, which are successful grades and which are unsuccessful grades. So FF and FD and NA means you are unsuccessful from these courses. And NA means that you didn't attend the lecture. So if you, for example, take one course and at the end of the semester, if you have a grade like NA, it means that you have to take this course again, and also you have to attend this course. And for the other grades like FF and FD, they are unsuccessful grades. But for the other ones like AA, BA, BB, CB, and CC, and are really successful grades. But there are two more, DD and DC. It is like you can think that it will be like successful, but there is a condition. The condition is your GPA grades. So this is very important. So at the end of the first semester, if your GPA is smaller than 1.8, it means that you have to take some of your courses again. And DD and DC and the F1s, the unsuccessful ones, you have to take these courses, and you don't have any option to take new courses from the second semester. Why there is a rule like that? Because at the end of the fourth year, every semester you are going to take like 30 ACTS, and since there are 4 years and like 8 semesters, so it means that you are going to be graduated from here with 240 ACTS. And because of this, there is also one condition: your GPA has to be greater than 2. Because of this, we have put some rules that at the end of the first year, you have to be GPA greater than 1.8. At the end of the third year, for example, it has to be greater than 1.85. So it doesn't mean that you are all successful from all your courses, but you have a GPA smaller than 2, you cannot be graduated. You cannot, so you have to look your grades very much. Because also you are going to ask, a lot of students ask us that how the grading system in the university, or how are final exams like midterm exams, quizzes. So also it depends according to your lecturer, but there are some fixed rules. Like for example, for the final exam, it is like 40%, but you have to be midterm, you have to be quizzes, you have to be take-home exams, you have to be prepare some documents. It is up to your lecturers. So since the system is going to be online, they are going to announce their homeworks or take-home exams or something like that from your UBI system. Because of this, again, I want to say that please check your UBI system in every regular days. If you didn't attend the lecture, so please watch your lecture, and if the lecturer gives you some information about the courses also. So the grading system, it depends on the average of the classroom also. A lot of students ask that, is there a normal distribution in the grading system? So it is like that. So it depends on your average of your classroom also. If it is greater than 70, or if it is not smaller than 70, it's gonna be changed. And I think you don't wonder that how you are going to be successful from your courses. You are going to ask that like the clubs, the music, or something else. Am I right? Okay, but you have to come to the final exams, am I right? Okay. So for the students asking from the aviation management, which is also from my department, also the lecture is going to be online and the other courses will be hybrid and there will be no face-to-face courses. But if you want, you can come and listen from the courses again, I'm gonna say. So, but if you don't want, you can think that I don't want to come to the university and take the lecture like face-to-face. You can go to your country, but for the final exams, I am talking about like 14 weeks later, but it seems right now it will be in the university, but it is too far right now. Okay. And for the most important thing then, maybe not give too much information about this one, but I want all the students check their course schedule, check their courses you choose. And if it is not 30 ACTS, please, it means that you have to take much more courses right now. And if you think that there is a mistake in your course registration, please contact with your academic advisor and want them to check this one quickly. Also, we are going to tell every academic advisor that check your students' course selection. And be careful about overlapping courses, because it doesn't mean you couldn't enter 2 courses at the same time. You can think that they are going to be online, I can watch the video, but it is not like that, because in the system you are going to be some quizzes maybe during the lecture. So you cannot take overlapping courses. It is also very important. So you know that all universities in Turkey belong to the Higher Education Council. And if the Higher Education Council decides 1 month later, all universities have to teach from face-to-face. So we have to obey this rule. Because of this, I don't want to give strict information about this one. So I don't know the education system in your country, but in all public and foundation universities in Turkey belong to the Higher Education Council. So we have to obey their rules and accept their decisions right now. So it means that if they want universities to do lectures from face-to-face, so we have to do this, because if this, I don't want to give strict information about that one. And for the hybrid means again, so you have an option to take the course face-to-face, but if you don't want, you can watch from online. I think it is easy. So maybe you can misunderstood something. What is the difference between online and hybrid one? So all students can take a reservation between those 2 type of things, but there's a strict differences between the teaching style of the courses. You can do like that, okay? So you don't need to do any processes. In your schedule, which courses is online, which courses is hybrid is going to be announced. At the beginning of my speech, I want to say that from your UBI system, they are going to be announced that you can take a reservation from those type of courses, okay? So when they give the announcement and when you are going to take a reservation, you can see that for which courses you're going to take the reservation. It means if you take the reservation, it means that that day or that week, you can come to the university and enter your courses, okay? For the academic advisor, if you cannot reach or take the access from your academic advisor, maybe one option, you can also send the email to the international office. They're going to help you about this one. Or if you try to contact with your academic advisor and if you couldn't contact with him or her, you can send an email to the dean of the faculty. Okay. So şimdi de birazcık Türkçe konuşabilir miyim? Okay. Tamam. Çok kısa Türkçe bilgi vereyim. Şimdi en çok sizin sorduğunuz sorular üzerinden gideyim. Benim istediğim lütfen ders seçimlerinize bakın arkadaşlar. Ders programınızı kontrol edin. Eğer ders programlarınızda çakışan ders varsa, yani overlapping courses is important. Çakışan dersleriniz varsa lütfen akademik danışmanınıza e-mail atarak bu dersi değiştirmeniz gerektiğini, derslerinizin çakıştığını söyleyin. O dersleri aynı anda alamazsınız. Evet, kayıt altına alıyor online olanlar. Dersi sonra tekrar edeyim, dinleyeyimle olmaz. Çünkü o derslerde online olması sonra katılmanızı gerektirmiyor. Online quiz yapabilir hoca ders anlatırken. Sorular sorabilir, başka şeyler yapabilir. Çakışan dersleri kesinlikle almıyorsunuz. So I am talking about the overlapping course. I give the information in English, the same in Turkish right now, okay? So you don't miss anything. Don't worry about that one, okay? So I want all students to check their schedule. Again, the same thing in only Turkish. Ve hepinizin 30 AKTS ders alması gerekir. Her dönem. O yüzden de eğer 30 AKTS ders seçimini daha az yaptıysanız lütfen bunu tamamlayın tekrar akademik danışmanınızla görüşerek. Sistemde yakın bir zamanda, yani gün içinde bir rezervasyon sistemi açılacak size. Gelmek istediğiniz derslere, ama bu gönüllü olarak. Yani ben işte şu dersime gelmek istiyorum, sınıftan dinlemek istiyorum dersleriniz varsa eğer rezervasyon alacaksınız. Rezervasyon olarak o dersinize gelip dinleyebilirsiniz. Ama diyeceksiniz ki hocam ben gelmek istemiyorum. O zaman da online olarak katılacaksınız aynı derse. Yani arkadaşlarınızın sınıftan dinlediği derse siz aynı anda online olarak katılıp dinleyebileceksiniz. You didn't send your schedule to your academic advisor. He or she can check from their system, okay? Only you're gonna send an email that I am, my name is this and my student number is that. I did my course selection. Can you please confirm this one? It is enough. You don't need to check the PDF version of your course schedule or give the information. They can see also from their system. Arkadaşlar detaylı bir şekilde hocalarınıza, ders programlarınıza atmak zorunda değilsiniz. Yani benim öğrenci numaram şu, ders seçimimi tamamladım, derslerimi kontrol edebilir misiniz diye e-mail attığınızda geri dönüş yapacaklardır. O yüzden de Türkçe kısımlarda tekrar şunu söyleyeyim. 30 AKTS'lik ders seçimi, derslerinizin çakışıp çakışmadığını lütfen kontrol edin. Akademik danışmanlarınızla sürekli iletişimde olun. Sizi hangi dersin ne zaman olduğu, hangi section'ı var gibi bütün bilgilendirmelerinize size yardımcı olacaklardır. Ve lütfen derslerinizdeki aldığınız ortalamalara dikkat edin. Çünkü 2 ortalamanın altında mezun olamazsınız üniversiteden. Bunu sağlayabilmek adına da 2. ve 3. sınıflara başladığınızda belli ortalamalar isteniyor sizlerden. O yüzden de derslerinizi sıkı tutun. Bu ortalamaları başarılı olamazsanız üstten ders alamayacaksınız. Yani 2. sınıf öğrencisi olsanız da 2. sınıf dersiniz hiç olmayacak. Daha önce başarısız olduğunuz dersleri tekrar alacaksınız. Peki başarısız olduğunuz ders notları neler? FF, FD ve MA dersleri. MA devamsızlıktan kaldığınızı gösterecek. Diğer 2 derste kaldığınızı gösterecek. DD, DC'de böyle çok güzel notlar değiller. Şartlı geçmek gibi bir şey. Biraz önce bahsettiğim ortalama ile alakalı. Eğer ortalamanız bu dediğim sayılardan azsa bu dersleri tekrar etmek zorundasınız. O yüzden de derslerinize bu notların ne demek olduğu, ben buradan kaldığımı bilmiyordum gibi şeyler yapmayın. Lütfen ilgili web sayfasından ulaşabileceğiniz, akademik danışmanınıza sorabileceğiniz tüm soruları mail üzerinden sorun hocalarınıza. So why I am going to speak in Turkish? Because I am going to explain the same things a little bit in Turkish for the other students. Okay. So you didn't miss anything. I'm going to explain the same information in Turkish in also much shorter one. Okay. So I think for the Zoom and Adobe Connect, I am not going to answer this one, but Adobe Connect has much more advantages than the Zoom. as my experiences, because you can do much more things using Adobe Connect. So from my side, for the courses starting this Wednesday, the courses yesterday the courses starts. Also, I gave a lecture, so maybe some of the courses you cannot enter. I think next week all you can see from your course schedule and you can enter your classes. So for the courses you have bad connection, internet connection. I think all your lectures in the university and the university has a good internet connection. Maybe because of your connection there will be a problem. So please check those type of things. So for the Atatürk lessons, I think better to ask those type of questions to your lectures. So I want to give information related to the university and all related to your department things. So the most important thing, 30 ACTS, your compulsory courses. So you're going to have another type of courses like elective, faculty elective, and university elective courses. And every semester you're going to take 30 ACTS. And if you are overlapping courses, please contact with your academic advisor. I think this will be a little bit small information, but maybe now you think that I have some problem and I have to contact my academic advisor or I have to contact with my department. Okay. So for the absence, it is not day. So we have 14 weeks, it's going to be like 30%, and you can control your absence from your UBIS system also. If you miss the courses, you can see. Okay, so don't think that it is going to be counted by day. So we have 14 weeks, it is like 100. So you have 30 absences not to come. And you're gonna see from your system how much you come or you didn't come. So you can control and you want to attend your courses from there. If you don't have advisor in your system, it means that your advisor is head of your program, okay? For example, if you are from our department, the head of our program is Economics and Finance is Sedat Hoca, it means that Sedat Hoca is your academic advisor, okay? So you can contact with your head of your department. So you can find his or her email from the website, okay? In each faculty's website, there are the information written in the lecture, their room, their email address, everything. So you can reach those type of information from the website, okay? So maybe you are some missing. So I think we can end the program. But last thing that again, some of the students asked that the courses is going to be online or face-to-face. Again, I'm going to explain. There will be online hybrid courses and face-to-face courses, but it depends on your department. And I can only say that from our department, there are no like forcing face-to-face courses because we are not like applied sciences. So you can, from our department, there are two types of courses. One of them is online, the other one is hybrid ones. So if you want to come to the university, it means that you have to take a reservation, and this reservation process is going to be announced from the UBIS system. Yes. So maybe we have some information all in like that, like a student guide. I'm going to share later with Melike this one, and she's going to help you to share with all of you. So if you have some other questions in your mind, you can read this guide and maybe it will be very helpful for you. Okay. Melike, duyamıyorum seni. So Melike, I couldn't hear you, maybe from my connection.
You know?
Şimdi duyabiliyorum.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chidam. You have provided us very good information, and I hope that our students will take benefit from this. And we are out of time. And there were some repeated questions, and I can see that they're very excited, they're very nervous, and they have their own specific issues, but it's quite normal. We are welcoming you in Istanbul Aydın University. Thank you so much. This video will be recorded, and we will be sharing it tonight. Don't worry, you can watch it later on. Thank you so much, Hocam. Thank you so much, Ms. Chidam.
Not at all. So really successful, healthy semester for all of you. Okay, Ayş.
Thank you, Hocam. Thank you.